Hello and welcome to your second free card trick from acecardtricks.com. So in this trick I'm going to teach you a trick called Topsy, Turvy, and I'm going to show you the trick before I teach it to you, so let's go. Okay, I'll start off by having them take a card from the deck. So let's say they chose that card, okay? Now I want you to know I can't see that card, okay? I have no idea what that card is. Remember that card. Then what I'll do, I'll take the deck and I'll place it back in the deck, okay? And cut it in just for clarity. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a very funny shuffle here, okay? This is a weird shuffle, and what I do, I take off some of the cards, place them the wrong way around like that. Take off some of the cards, wrong way around. So we're completely mixing the cards up and down, completely going everywhere. You know, I don't really care, I'm just completely going wild like that. Okay, so now the deck's completely gone crazy, you know, it's just completely backs to backs and everything, okay? But what I can do is just snap my fingers and look. Every single card turned face down except for one card. Your card. Okay, so I'm going to start off by showing you something called the break and the double undercut, okay? And these are two moves which are used quite often in tricks. I'm going to show you how to use them to get a card from the middle to the bottom, okay? So, in the trick, they've chosen a card, okay? Now you cut into the middle, like this, take half of it off, and you want to put the card back on. And that's what it looked like, but actually what I've done is I've had my little finger just in the way, just blocking it. So from the side, it looks like that. Obviously not so high up. Usually when I'm holding a break, I just hold it a little bit. I don't stick my finger in. I'm just using pressure against it to keep it up a bit. So once again, you take the card and you use your little finger to hold it up just a bit. Not, as you can see, it's not noticeable from the front, but from the side you can see that I'm holding the card up like a bookmark. And then I'm going to take the top half of the deck. I'm going to place it on top. But I'm going to still hold my break, so as you can see, you're going to want to practice this a bit, but you're going to be able to hold your break like this, okay? And then from there, I'm going to take that deck with this hand, and I'm going to hold it with my middle finger and thumb. So I'm going to transition the deck from this position into my other hand, so that the break is still hold. I'm going to use a lot of pressure on my thumb, pushing inwards, so that I keep the deck in a break. But from the front it doesn't look like that. From the side you can see the deck's still there and their chosen cards there. Okay? Like that. Then what I'm going to do, this is the difficult bit, the double undercut. I'm going to let loose half of the cards from the bottom half. I'm going to take them round, and this is the awkward bit, you want to put them on top like that. Okay? I'll do it once more. You take the rest of the cards the second time and place them on top like that. And that'll leave the chosen card at the bottom. So I'll just do it once more. Take half the deck, place it on top, but you leave a break like that. Place the other half on top and transition it so that you're holding it like that. Take half the cards from the bottom, place them on top. Take the other half, place them on top. That'll leave you with the chosen card on the bottom. So that's the double undercut and break. Okay, so in the context of the trick, what we've done, we've asked them to take a card, okay? So let's say they took that one, and that's Queen of Clubs, okay? But we wouldn't see that, and you don't need to see that. Then what we're going to do exactly what I just showed you, okay? We're going to take that card, put it in the middle. You can even ask them to put it in the middle, and you hold a break. And if they do put it in the middle so that you can't hold a break, all you need to do is push the card off with your thumb, and then push it back so it's in a break. So do that with your thumb and push it back so it's in a break, like that, just a tiny break. And then you put the other half on top and you can transition it so that the break's still being held in your other hand like this. Do the double undercut, as I've shown you, which will leave the Queen of Clubs on the bottom. Now we're going to do the funny shuffle, okay? And what we do for that is we take off some of the cards off the top and turn them over. Then we take off some of the cards from the top and we put them on that way. So once again, it helps beforehand to give the deck a bend. I'll show you why in a minute. You take off some of the cards like this, turn them over, and then rub off some more cards, but leave them this way. So as you can see, it's back to back. Then what you do, you turn the deck over again. Turn the deck over like that, and then push off more cards. Turn the deck over, push off more cards. Now this will look like it's getting completely mixed up, but actually what's happening is you're getting half the cards face up and half the cards face down, like that. So, just again, you're pushing cards off, turn it over, letting off more cards, turn it over, letting off more cards, turn it off, letting off more cards, and you keep on going until you're left with only one card, and that card will be the bottom card, which will be the Queen of Clubs. And then from there, what you're going to do, instead of turning it over and placing it like that, you are going to just simply place it without turning it over. So I mean turning it over towards you so that they can't see. You're going to place it like that, so that now you're going to place it facing these bottom cards, so that now it'll have half the deck face up, half the deck face down, and then the bottom card face up, which will be the Queen of Clubs. And you can watch that bit again and just make sure you get the shuffle right. And then from there, what I do, just to show that the deck's mixed, I say, look, back to back, face to face, and you know, I cut the top half of the deck and I say they're this way round, cut to the bottom corner of the deck and I say this way round, and then because I bent the deck, as you can see there's a little bit of a parting there because I bent the deck, and they should be this way round but they're this way round, so they're bending away from each other, so I can cut easily and say back to back. But when I say back to back, what I'm actually doing is I'm going to put this half underneath Queen of Clubs. So it'll be like this, back to back, and then I'll take it and place it there, so that the Queen of Clubs is the only one face up now, right in the middle of the deck. And look, now I just have to spread it out, and the Queen of Clubs will be face up. And that's how you do the trick. So I'll see you soon with the third free trick from aceCardTricks.com.